On a glorious journey to great academic heights, you need a university that will guarantee you hopes of employment without sweltering in a pool of job hunts. I present to you Ndejje University. We are an Anglican university endowed with 3 state-of-the-art campuses in Luero Bombo, the Graduate School in Rubaga, and the Kampala campus along Balintuma Road behind Mengo Hospital. With well-coordinated learning programs ranging from day, evening, weekend, in-service and e-learning, the globally recognized university offers job market competing courses that will surely light your academic path. Our various undergraduate and graduate programs include Business Administration and Management, Engineering and Survey, Basic Sciences and Information Technology, Education, Environment and Agricultural Sciences, Arts, Health Sciences, and many more. With accreditation by the National Council of Higher Education, we now offer a diploma in clinical medicine and community health. We as well take pride in some courses sponsored by the Higher Education Students Financing Board for a loan scheme that will not get you worried of tuition as you pursue your dream. Come ready for an academic adventure on great facilities of learning. You can visit our website on www.ndejjeuniversity.ac.ug. Ndejje University, the fear of God brings knowledge and wisdom.
Coming up in Live at 8, UNESCO organizes 3-day peer educators workshop at Ndejje University. The Minister of Education and Sports tasks National Curriculum Development Center to review primary curriculum. And in sports, Uganda women's team redeemed themselves with victory over Hong Kong in Capricorn Eagles quadrangular series. This and much more in Live at 8. Welcome and thank you for watching Ndejje University TV. This is Live at 8. My name is ANSLEM OJARU with the news in details. Ndejje University, in partnership with UNESCO Uganda, have organized a 3-day workshop for the O3+ project peer educators to equip them with the professional skills they can use to ensure that their fellow youths realize positive health, education, and gender equality outcomes. Sarah Chirabo reports.
Is there anyone saying that it is important for unmarried adolescent boys to abstain?
The O3+ project workshop, which will be held for 3 days at Ndejje University main campus in Luero, focus on peer educators who can reach their fellow students and address their health challenges to live a positive health.
A peer can be anybody who supports or who helps the person within his age range. So today we are training student peers such that these students can always reach out to their fellow students to address some of the common challenges that students undergo that include worries about HIV and AIDS, early and unattended pregnancy, mental health, and any other worries. Because these students stay with their fellow students. By the time the student goes to a university counselor or the dean of students, it takes time. But when they are supported or helped by the students whom they stay with, whom they interact with quite often, then it's more often.
According to UNESCO officials, the workshop is aiming at training peers and equip them with standard skills and knowledge of how to handle the victim.
So training these students, it helps them to capacitate them or to give them the knowledge, skills and attitudes such that they can be able to help each other. And this is active participation in their care.
How long is this workshop?
This workshop is going to take 3 days.
The O3+ project is majorly aimed at addressing different health challenges experienced by youth at higher institutions of learning.
This basically is to understand, this training is aligned to the National Sexuality Education Framework in Uganda that was endorsed by Ministry of Education 2018. So it looks at different aspects of sexuality education, and it comes about because of the many challenges and risks that young people experience or face as they grow up. So some of the important topics or domains that they look at is growth and development, relationships, early and unintended pregnancy, sexually transmitted infections, HIV and AIDS, gender-based violence, sexual harassment. Those are some of the challenges and risks that they face as they go through these institutions.
In addition, trained peers can also use the acquired knowledge and skills to extend services to their fellows in the community.
These students will help as long as they are within this institution, because this is a unique category. They are here during their studies, but they will graduate. So they can support as long as they are here, but when they graduate, then they go with those skills. They can continue to help other students, even their siblings, even fellow peers at community level where they will be.
Trainees who understood well their role through training are happy with a lot of expectations on how they can help their fellow youths.
I've been given the basics on how to talk to people that I differ with in terms of beliefs. For example, there are things that people do out of religion, or because of the family background that he has, or because of the culture where he's coming from. So as a peer, I've learned how to talk to such people, how to advise them, while maintaining my stand as a peer educator, also my stand in terms of religion, and having unity and diversity. Talking to someone whom I differ on so many grounds, and be able to solve the problem.
At the end of the workshop, I really want to understand that I can stand out and talk to people about the situation they are going through. I can really advise them on what they are going on, like what is disturbing them. But say if my friend is down, I should know how to calm me, not to consider myself, but to consider the situation she is going through. I should, at the end of this, I should learn that we are all equal, and how we talk to people, it matters.
A one-year-old project initiated in 2022 has made a significant progress, including selection of a focal person, formation of a university technical working group, selection of student peer educators, training of university health facility staff, and training of quality assurance teams to support implementation and monitoring of activities. Sarah Chirabo, Robert Chimuli, live at 8.
Thank you so much for your time and
Thank you very much, Sarah Chirabo. Journalism students at Ndejje University spend day 2 training in preparatory radio and podcasting, which winds up the training session as they prepare for auditions on Friday at main campus in Luweero. Let's have a look at that story.
It's sound. So in the end, our conversation is rotating about sound. The input sound or the output sound. So the computer is both input and output. However much it has other functions, it's multiple functional in a radio studio. But for now, we are concentrating on sound inputting and outputting. Yes.
Mr. Antonio Kisembo handed the session to Ali Kakembo, who instructed the journalism students about radio broadcasting and podcasting. He later advised them to know and keep practicing what they want to be after university. The students of journalism at Ndejje University have been practically taught in participatory radio and podcasting to help them fit in the competitive media industry.
Basically, what I've learned from today's session, I've learned how to do a podcast. And I'm sure by the next years, I'll be a better person. The other thing that I've learned is how to edit. Yes, how to edit that podcast and other thing. About tomorrow, I'm so prepared. I want to be the best Uganda anchor, news anchor. So about tomorrow, you just wait for tomorrow. I'm so prepared.
According to Antonio Kisembo, one of co-founders of Media Challenge Initiative, the audition will be held to help choose a team that will present Ndejje University and national media competition.
Antonio Kisembo, I work with the Media Challenge Initiative, and today we are here at Ndejje University for the Inter-University Media Challenge. We have been here for the last 2 days training students in mobile storytelling and news participatory radio. And we have also introduced podcasting to students so that they start doing radio production before even they leave universities. Tomorrow we are going to have the Inter-University Media Challenge auditions here at Ndejje University to select a team that will represent Ndejje University at the National Newsroom Contest, a place where we believe all universities will come together to compete for a place in the fellowship program next year.
Ronita Maska, live at 8.
While giving a speech at the first international conference on curriculum development at Speech Resort Munyonyo, the Minister of Education and First Lady Janet Kataha Museveni tasked the National Curriculum Center to review the primary school curriculum and make it more relevant and up to date. Let's have more on that. Speaking during the first international conference on curriculum development in Munyonyo, the Education Minister Janet Kataha Museveni said National Curriculum Development Center should not only enrich the new curriculum with contemporary knowledge and information, but also make it enjoyable for both teachers as well as learners.
As government, we invested in the review of the lower secondary curriculum that was launched in January 2020. In tandem with this revised curriculum, the ministry is investing in the revising of the A-level curriculum to align it with the revised O-level curriculum. We aim to have the revised A-level curriculum ready, as you had already, by the time the current Senior 3 class, who are the pioneers of the new O-level curriculum, joins Senior 5. Furthermore, I have given a go-ahead for the review of the curriculum for our primary school level of education next financial year with the support from the Global Partnership for Education. This curriculum needs not only to be enriched with contemporary knowledge and information, but also to make it enjoyable for both teachers as well.
I am very excited and grateful that so many distinguished scholars have written papers, and some of them have made it here and they are present. And all the researchers and scholars and all from the academia who have picked interest in the topic and in what we are talking about and have made sure that they have attended this conference.
The First Lady further said that the government's commitment is to prepare learners to dig in the unpredictable and challenging world.
As government, to prepare learners to live in an unpredictable and challenging world of the 21st century with whatever available opportunities there may be. We welcome and recognize the importance of collaboration, innovation, and discovering new grounds. In achieving this goal, we must accept that no nation or education system is an island in itself, and that is true. We look forward to working with our partners from all walks of life to share ideas, experiences, and best practices in curriculum development and reforms.
Giving the keynote speech, the Secretary General of the Organization of Education Cooperation, Sheikh Mansour, listed 4 pillars of balanced and inclusive education.
What we consider to be the 4 core pillars of a balanced and inclusive education as principles that must be contextualized within our education systems. And those 4 core pillars, ladies and gentlemen, are intraculturalism, transdisciplinarity, dialecticism, and contextuality. And to start with intraculturalism, I do realize that the use of the term often leads to confusion, that I am somehow mistakenly speaking of interculturalism, which is not the case. Intraculturalism shares with interculturalism an objective: building societies that are more harmonious, building a world that is more peaceful and respectful. But it differs from the approach of interculturalism to achieve that objective. You see, Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, more often than not, interculturalism generally is understood as a process of dialogue that one enters into with the other, with the culture of the other, and that is meant to find common ground, to achieve deep mutual respect. Intraculturalism, on the other hand, takes a step in a counterintuitive direction. Rather than taking a step towards the other, intraculturalism seeks, or invites us, rather, to take a step towards ourselves. Not out of some kind of misguided cultural isolation or protectionism, but rather in order to study my own history, my own culture, my own identity, and to see within my culture, within my identity, within my history.
A number of education experts from within and outside the country are selected to provide their expertise in the review of the curriculum for primary and A-level. The conference is one of the activities that has been lined up by the National Curriculum Development Center to mark 50 years in existence under the theme Reconceptualizing Curriculum in the 21st Century for Socio-Economic Transformation. ANSLEM OJARU, live at 8. And in sports, in their second game of the Capricorn Eagles Quadrangular Series, Uganda women's team clinched a nerve-wracking 3-wicket victory over Hong Kong women's team at Wanderers Cricket Grounds in Namibia. Let's have a look at that.
Thank you.
After winning the toss and electing to bat first, Hong Kong women's team struggled to get going against the disciplined bowling of Uganda women's team. Carrie Chan top scored with 17 runs, while Konse Aweko and Evelyn Anyipo picked up 3 and 2 wickets respectively, as Hong Kong women's team were bundled out for just 68 runs. In response, Uganda women's team also found the going tough, losing wickets at regular intervals. However, Rume Fiona held her nerve and scored an unbeaten 15 runs to guide her team to a hard-fought victory. With this win, Uganda women's team bounced back from their defeat in the opening game and will be looking to carry this momentum into their next matches against United Arab Emirates women's team and Namibia women's team, which are scheduled to take place on 29th of April. The Capricorn Eagles Quadrangular Series features 4 teams: Uganda Women's Team, Hong Kong Women's Team, United Arab Emirates Women's Team, and Namibia Women's Team, and bowled off on 25th of April, with the final to be played on 5th May. The teams will play each other twice in a round-robin format, with the top 2 teams advancing to the final. Sala Chirago, Arusha Kiranda, live at 8.
Thank you.
The game has been good, though we have lost. We've had chances, but we have failed to use them or to convert them, but it has been a good game. Kawempe is also a good team, but we had a lot of chances that we wasted. But hard luck next time. It's okay, the game is like that. You can win, you can lose. We are going to correct and then see our last match against Lady Doves, and we hope to win.
Alhamdulillah, for today's game, we didn't play as we expected, but we tried our best. We got many chances in the first half, then Kawempe Muslim in the second half. We failed to utilize them, so we thought that we could come back in the second half, but unfortunately things didn't go well and Kawempe got a goal. So everything happens for a reason. We are the champions. I'm very happy. We are all happy. We have a long way, Sekafa, so we're going to prepare ourselves and to keep in touch with our fellow players and the coaches as well.
Thank you very much for watching Ndejje University TV. This has been live at 8. My name is ANSLEM OJARU. See you next time.